Well, today's been extremely exciting in terms of what's going on in Canadian politics. You have the actual House of Speaker has finally taken full accountability for his actions of inviting a literal Nazi into Parliament, forcing all 338 members, all 338 members, elected officials of Parliament, to give not one, but two standing ovations to a literal Nazi in the House of Commons on Friday in front of President Vladimir Zelensky. So finally, he's resigned. But the question is that enough? Canadians want Justin Trudeau to resign, obviously, but it doesn't look like that's what the Liberals are willing to give. In fact, the Liberals aren't even taking any blame for that. They're pushing all of it onto Anthony Rota, the previous House of Speaker. Welcome back to another video, everybody. This is going to be a great one. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. But before we get into it, I want to encourage you to give a like and subscribe if you haven't yet already, as well as inform you that there is a limited amount of time, a limited edition sticker that is for sale. Link down in the description, as well as the pinned comment below. Get it while it is hot. I did not see that coming. They are selling faster than they can be made, folks. So again, this is not going to go up for sale for a second time. One time only. Get it. Link in the description down below. Remember this moment forever. And then without further ado, let's take a look at this absolute shit show of the House of Commons today, and Anthony Rota resigning and everyone calling Justin Trudeau to resign. Okay, we're starting off strong here. Here we go. He's resigning.
That I rise to inform members of my resignation.
Woo!
House of Commons.
Yep.
It has been my greatest honor as a parliamentarian to have been elected by you, my peers, to serve as the Speaker of the House of Commons for the 43rd and 44th Parliament. I have acted as your humble servant of this House, carrying out the important responsibilities of this position to the very best of my abilities. Je tiens à vous remercier.
I would like to thank
He gone
for your support.
Bye, Felicia.
Collegiality during my term as Speaker.
This House is above any of us. Therefore, I must step down as your Speaker.
Whoa.
I reiterate my profound regret for my error in recognizing an individual in the House during the joint address to Parliament of President Zelensky.
Bye, Felicia.
That public recognition has caused pain to individuals and communities, including the Jewish community in Canada and around the world, in addition to survivors of Nazi atrocities in Poland, among other nations. I accept full responsibility for my actions.
But is that enough?
At the end of the sitting day tomorrow, Wednesday, September 27th, to allow preparations for the election of a new Speaker. Until that time, Deputy Speakers will chair the House proceedings. Thank you. Merci.
Oh! There you go. He's gone. Get out of here. Did not see that coming. So we're going to have a different House Speaker then today. And tomorrow.
And we'll take a minute and a half worth of break just to
take a minute and a half.
And maybe.
Woo! Victory! Victory! Congratulations, Canada. We've got a victory. We have accountability. This is amazing. This is incredible. And I just want to remind everybody that you can go to the link in the description. I did not see that coming. Sticker. They are selling like hotcakes. There's limited amount of them. Link is down in the description below and the pinned comment of the live stream. Folks, this is incredible. We have actual accountability now.
Oral questions, question oral.
I'm the leader of the opposition. So there will be a formal process to vote in a new House Speaker. Currently, this one right here on screen, that's a Conservative Speaker. He's been, I think, since 2019. Represents a who to be the bad guy on the East Coast. That's just how I go about saying the East Coast, who to be the bad guy. It's kind of fitting. Say it with me. Who to be the bad guy. Who to be the bad. Anyways, let's move on. We got Pierre, we got Melissa, we got Trudeau today.
Le président.
The Liberal president
Speaker resigned after the massive shame and embarrassment of having recognized a Nazi in the House of Commons.
Let's go, Pierre.
Our international reputation, though, is in the Prime Minister's hands. Diplomatic and intelligence services could have vetted the list of guests. And in fact, that vetting is the Prime Minister's responsibility. Today, the Prime Minister needs to take responsibility in order to reverse the massive damage done to our international reputation. Will he rise in this place and apologize for this massive and shameful failure? The Honourable House Leader. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Where's Trudeau?
First, it is important to highlight that
we did not see that coming.
The House of Commons is independent and elected by all members of this House. I thank the Speaker for taking responsibility for his actions.
But it is not enough.
I said yesterday, and as he repeated just a few moments ago, it was his decision. He accepts responsibility for it, and I think that was the honourable and the right thing to do. The Honourable Opposition Leader. Yes, but the Prime Minister's intelligence and protocol services had the right to ask for lists of all those who would be recognized. What's more, the responsibility to defend Canada's reputation, that is the Prime Minister's responsibility. We are currently experiencing the worst blow to our reputation
that we've ever had.
So where's the Prime Minister? Where's he hiding? Why he rise in the House of Commons to defend Canadians' reputation?
He called Canadian protesters Nazis and then had a literal Nazi.
Done! The honourable members, whether we can, we cannot say whether someone is here.
Shut up. Hell up, replacement speaker. Sorry, I guess that's a habit of mine.
House Leader for the government.
You're the second choice.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Sorry, folks.
The opposition leader knows.
I'm a loose cannon today.
The Speaker of the House resigned today. He accepted responsibility for the decision that he made on his own. He alone decided to invite and recognize that individual. As all members of this House know full well, it was shameful for us as members. It was shameful for Canadians. He took responsibility, and that was the honourable decision.
Trudeau's visiting Auschwitz.
The Liberal Speaker has taken the fall for this massive international shame and embarrassment. But the Prime Minister's protocol and intelligence units had the right to ask for the list of all those who would be present and recognized around a war leader from a country that is trying to defend its freedom from not only an invasion, but a propaganda war. The Prime Minister did not carry out that responsibility, and now our nation's reputation is in tatters. Will he stand up and apologize to Canadians, to the Jewish community, to the Ukrainian people, and to the entire world for this mess that he helped create?
Yeah.
The Honourable Government House Leader.
It's a real shame. It's a real shame this happened to Canada.
That I have to remind
everybody that you're a Jewish descendant.
He knows it very well himself, that the Speaker of the House of Commons is independent. He is voted upon by all of the members of Parliament, and he is the Speaker of all parliamentarians. Mr. Speaker, we know, and the leader opposite knows, that this was the decision solely of the Speaker of the House of Commons. He chose to invite this individual. He chose to recognize him without informing the government or the Ukrainian delegation. This was highly embarrassing. I accept his resignation, and I'm glad that he did it.
The Honourable Leader of the Official Opposition.
The Minister says he's not responsible for our diplomatic reputation, even though that is precisely the job of the head of government. Like when he says he's not responsible for the inflationary spending that led prices and interest rates to rise faster than at any time in history. He's not responsible for housing costs doubling after he promised to lower them. He's not responsible for dressing up
for
in
anything.
Racist costumes so many times he can't remember. That's all Canadians that needed to learn a lesson from his personal conduct. And now he says he's not responsible to vet the very people that come into contact with a visiting head of state. Is it that he's not responsible or that he's irresponsible?
The Honourable Government House Leader.
I would posit that the Leader of the Opposition is being very irresponsible right now in his accusations, when in fact
Boo.
And it's why every party in this House has asked for the resignation, which has now been received by the Speaker of the House, because it was his decision and his decision alone.
It's not enough
to recognize him in this chamber. The Leader of the Opposition knows this. He is irresponsibly politicizing this issue.
You had a Nazi in Parliament.
An embarrassment to all of Parliament and indeed all of Canadians. And the Speaker did the honourable thing in resigning. Thank you.
And Trudeau should do next and also resign.
Well, I am responsible enough to show up for work, Mr. Speaker.
Oh! Sorry.
I mean this literally.
So where is Trudeau? Is he in the Auschwitz?
Been a greater diplomatic.
Come on out of hiding, buddy.
In the history of our country. I mean it literally. In coffee shops and gyms and businesses and boardrooms around the world, people are reading about this massive and shameful disgrace that unfolded under the watch of a Liberal Speaker and a Liberal Prime Minister. And yet, he can't even show up for work. Where is he, and why is he hiding under a rock?
He's in Auschwitz! Too much coffee, folks. Too much coffee.
Order.
Pierre took a vacation. Trudeau took a vacation. Oh, shit. I can't even talk. I can't even think.
Minutes and see where it goes on.
Where is Trudeau? Visiting the Anne Frank Museum. Checking out Anne Frank's house. Like, what's going on?
Are you ready? Okay. Underlining whether someone is here or not is not allowed.
Drop a like on the stream, folks. Hopefully I earned it by now.
House Leader.
Drop a like on the video, folks.
She wants to answer it. I'll give her the option.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. This is precisely why the Speaker of the House announced his resignation, because he took responsibility for his actions that have hurt parliamentarians and have hurt all Canadians and indeed Canada's reputation. That is why every party in this House called for his resignation. But I do find it ironic, Mr. Speaker, that we have barely heard a word of support for Ukraine from the Leader of the Opposition until he sees this issue and tries to politicize this issue.
Oh my God. Chaos, man. Oh.
A long day, looks like.
Oh, hell yeah, Wilby. We did not see that coming. Link for stickers, limited amount down in the description, by the way.
Member for Thornhill.
The Speaker of the House took the fall, and the Prime Minister
here we go.
Blame everyone else. A full-blown international embarrassment for our country, for our allies, and for everything.
This is the woman that Trudeau called a Nazi.
The Nazis. An actual Nazi invited to the House of Commons, welcomed, and celebrated as a hero. And a government that vetted everyone here. Shame. The PM has called Canadian citizens Nazis. Will he muster the courage and stand up on his feet today and take responsibility?
Yeah.
House Leader.
There we go.
I think we all feel the deep embarrassment and shame of what happened.
And as a descendant of Jewish people,
anyone in
is that what she's going to say?
Known what the Speaker was going to do ahead of time and who this person was, I am certain that not a single person would have stood in this House of Commons. But the fact of the matter is, and my Conservative colleagues know this, that neither the Prime Minister nor the government nor the Ukrainian delegation or any parliamentarian in this place knew ahead of time.
No one's buying it.
Speaker's decision, he's taken responsibility and he has resigned. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
And time for Trudeau. show to follow.
Who is now whispering was louder when she also painted Canadians as Nazis, and she can't bring herself to apologize for an act Nazi this government vetted. Even she tried to strike it from the historical record of this House as if it never.
Oh my God!
Holocaust survivors distorting the Holocaust. You should be ashamed of yourself. No. How many?
Oh yes! That was as good as what I thought it was gonna be. Oh, good job, Melissa. W's in the chat for Melissa.
Just a reminder for all questions and comments to be through the chair. The Honourable Member for Thornhill, you get about 5.
This is something that keeps happening.
The Speaker who acknowledged that he was going to.
I don't know who it is. I don't know what's going on, but I've stated this before. I have gigabyte internet up and down. I've been live streaming House of Commons for almost 2 years. And only just in the past week has this started to happen, since increased tensions with China, increased tensions with India, increased tensions with all Jewish people around the world. I don't know. I'm not saying any conspiracies, but there's a lot of people, a lot of countries in the world that don't like Canada. So who's hacking the servers, man? That's all I'm saying. Why does it keep doing that?
In the chamber, no one in this chamber knew ahead of time of who he was. The Speaker has taken full responsibility for this. He has resigned. It was the right thing to do.
Not enough. Not enough. Not enough. We got the government of India, the government of Israel. They're all attacking Canada now. They're attacking government servers or something. I don't know what's going on.
The Honourable Member for Charleswood, St. James, Assiniboia, Headingley.
Global Affairs, the Privy Council, the Diplomatic Protocol Office, Parliamentary Protective Services, and the RCMP. What do they all have in common? They all have massive resources for vetting visitors to this place. The Prime Minister just threw the Speaker under the bus. But the truth is, stops with him. Allowing a Nazi to be honored in this chamber has embarrassed Canada on the international stage. Shame on him for bringing shame on this chamber. Will the Prime Minister finally take responsibility, do the right thing, and apologize?
Yeah. Oh, man!
Government House Leader.
I will remind my Conservative colleagues, because they seem to have forgotten, that they also called on the Speaker's resignation this morning because they recognized that it was actually the Speaker.
And also Trudeau's resignation.
His own. Instead of trying to cast blame where no blame should be cast, the Speaker has taken responsibility for his actions.
Time for Trudeau to take responsibility.
It was the honorable thing to do. It was the right thing to do after a moment in our history on Friday that was deeply embarrassing, deeply shameful for Canadians, and that has hurt all of us as parliamentarians and Canadians. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
And everybody is fed up with it. I mean, Canada is a global joke. I don't know how we're getting out of this, but I think that we need more than just Anthony Rota to resign. I think we need some accountability from Justin Trudeau himself. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to give a like and subscribe if you haven't yet already. Please let me know down in the comments what you think about this. And also a friendly reminder to turn post notifications on and check the links down below for the I Did Not See That Coming sticker. Get them while you can. I don't even think they're going to last till the weekend, if I'd be totally honest. So thanks everybody for the support. Thanks for watching the video, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye for now. Thanks so much for making it to the end of the video. If you want to support the channel financially, you can do so by checking out the merch shop linked right up there. Or if you want to do something for free, which is also absolutely acceptable and highly encouraged, you can subscribe right there. If you want to continue watching videos like this, you can do so by clicking or tapping right there to watch the next upcoming video. And if you want to watch a little bit of different content, but also Canadian stuff, you can do so by clicking right up there. That's my second channel, House of Canada, also known as the House of Commons Highlights. Thank you so much for watching. I look forward to seeing you in the next video.